My name is Joe Jordan. I'm your host today. Today we're going to talk about the Miami Dolphins, y'all. The Miami Dolphins. We're not going to talk about that game because that game was disgusting. The Saints were just outmatched. All right. Now look, the Dolphins. So look, my brother J Mo, shout out to J Mo. He's a Dolphins fan, and I'm pretty sure he's excited about this season. But it didn't start off pretty good. The Dolphins started off, we all know, 1-7. And everybody, including myself, nobody thought that they would, unless you're a true hard Dolphins fan, you just don't give up. Nobody thought that the Dolphins would be in playoff position. And everybody was calling Tua basically a bust. Like, he's not that good. Trade Tua. It was speculation that they were going to get Deshaun Watson in the middle of the season. A lot was going on. People were saying Brian Flores wasn't a good coach. He should be gone. Even me, on a few occasions, I was like, I don't think Brian Flores, I think he needs to move on. So, since they lost to the Bills, they won 7 games straight. 7 games straight. They are the only team in NFL history to go on a 7-game losing streak and a 7-game winning streak in the same season. Think about it. They won a first game against the Patriots and they lost. I think they lost to the Patriots. Sorry, they lost to the Bills, the Jags. They lost to the Buccaneers. They lost to the Raiders. They lost to a few teams. And then they turned around. See, I do think they had a good break. They had an easy schedule since they last lost to the Bills. Look at who they played. They played the Texans. The only good team they played are the Ravens, but we all know how the Ravens look now. Ever since the Ravens played the Dolphins, they've been looking shaky ever since. The Jets, the Panthers, the Giants, and the Saints. The Saints had their third string. You can really say fourth string because Drew Brees wasn't there. Jameis Winston was fifth string. Drew Brees wasn't there. Jameis Winston wasn't there. I'm drawing a blank, but the other 2 quarterbacks weren't there. All right. So, Trevor Siemian wasn't there, and for some reason I'm drawing a blank with his last quarterback. But you guys know what I'm talking about. They weren't there, so they had a kid named Ian Book, and yeah, he just played terrible. He played terrible. The Saints were 0-13 on third down conversions. 0-13. You can't win a game like that. You can't score points like that, right? Now, that's the first time the Saints finished a whole game without converting on third down since 2005. And guess who that game was against? The Miami Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins, right? So, but the Dolphins will be tested these next 2 games. They play the Titans first, and then they end the season with the Patriots. Patriots will be seeking revenge. They both playing for playoff position. So, and the Titans are trying to get that number 1 seed. So, that's going to be a test for the Dolphins. The Dolphins have to win at least one of these games to make it to the playoffs. They have to at least win one of these games. And then you look at, I'm going to just shout out some stats. All right? Some stats from last night's game. So Waddle is not being talked about. Well, probably now. Early in the season, he was not being talked about at all. He's having one of the greatest rookie seasons as a wide receiver. All right. So he's about to break the reception record, the rookie reception record. So right now he's number 2, I believe. So Waddle, he broke the Miami Dolphins receiving yards record last night. He passed Chris Chambers. Listen to this though. This is crazy right here. Brian Flores, since joining the Dolphins, he's 19-7 from November and January. 19-7. He's 19-7 when it counts. It always counts, but you know what I'm saying? It crushed time of the season. But 4-17 from September and October. Think about that. A lot of adjustments made. I don't know what it got to do with it. The schedule is easier because this year the schedule was definitely easier in the second half. Or he makes a lot of adjustments, so that's good. When you're a coach, player, whatever you are, you always want your record to be better in the second half, or your numbers to be better in the second half versus the first half. Because the first half is when you show up, nobody knows who you are really. You going on basically pure talent. And then the second half, That's of a game and of a season. The second half, people actually know who you are. They figured you out, and you still have to perform. So the fact that he's better in the second half, that's a great sign. That's a great sign. That's a great sign. But Miami's on the road, y'all. Right now, they are in the seventh spot in the playoffs. They are in playoff position, y'all. That is crazy. They were 1-7, and right now they are the seventh seed in the AFC after winning. It took them to win. They had to win 7 straight games just to get to the seventh spot. Like a lot of sevens, y'all. They lost 7, then they won 7. Now they're the 7th seed. So let's get it. It's a great job to Miami Dolphins, the Brian Flores, and Tua. Great job on hanging in there, man. Doing your thing. So that's all I have for the NFL, and I'll see y'all next episode. Thank you for staying to the end. We really appreciate that. If you are listening to this on you or watching this on YouTube, we would like for you to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and hit the notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening to this on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, etc., we would like for you to follow us on those platforms. Also, hit the notification button so you can be notified when we're out. And last but not least, no matter what platform you're listening to or you're watching it on, share it with someone you know, and they could be part of the movement also. So thank you guys for listening, and we'll see you guys next time.